When two speakers share the same brand and a nearly identical name, most buyers assume the newer one is automatically the better buy. That assumption gets expensive fast. The Soundcore Boom 2 and the Soundcore Boom 3i come from the same company, carry the same BassUp 2.0 technology, and both run Bluetooth 5.3. But they were built for fundamentally different use cases. One is engineered to go bigger and hit harder, the other is engineered to go anywhere without compromise. Buying the wrong one based on release date or model number alone means either overspending for capability you never use, or underspending and ending up with a speaker that does not fill the space you had in mind. This video breaks down exactly where these two speakers differ, what those differences mean for your specific situation, and which one is actually the right call. This is the most fundamental difference between these two speakers, and it sets the frame for everything else in this comparison. The Soundcore Boom 2 pushes 80 watts of maximum output through a 2.1 stereo architecture. A 50-watt racetrack subwoofer paired with dual 15-watt tweeters, balanced by smart crossover technology. BassUp 2.0 allows users to push output from a standard 60 watts all the way up to 80 watts maximum, with bass response reaching down to frequencies that generate physical presence in the room. Customers consistently describe the Boom 2 as legitimately loud. One specifically calls it the best compact outdoor and warehouse speaker they have used, and the 2.1 configuration means the bass does not come at the expense of high-frequency clarity. The tweeters handle that separation, and the result is a balanced, full-range sound at volumes that carry across large spaces. The Soundcore Boom 3i delivers 50 watts through BassUp 2.0 and DSP processing with a bass floor reaching 56 Hz. For its size, roughly water bottle dimensions, 50 watts is genuinely impressive and more than adequate for most outdoor settings. Customers call it plenty loud for pool and outdoor use, and the sound quality at those volumes is clean, clear, and free of distortion. What it does not do is fill a large outdoor gathering, a warehouse, or a backyard party in the same way the Boom 2 does. At 80 watts versus 50 watts, the Boom 2 has a volume ceiling that the Boom 3i simply cannot reach. If you are choosing a speaker primarily based on how loud and how full it needs to sound in a large space, the Boom 2 makes that decision straightforward. Edge, Soundcore Boom 2, on raw output power and large space performance. This is the category where the Boom 3i makes its most compelling argument, and it is meaningful enough to change the calculation for a specific type of buyer. The Boom 2 carries an IPX7 rating. That means it is waterproof and can handle submersion in up to 1 meter of water for 30 minutes. For rain, splashes, and poolside use, IPX7 is solid protection. It also floats, which prevents a drop in the water from turning into a loss. For the majority of outdoor scenarios most people encounter, IPX7 is more than adequate. The Boom 3i steps up to a full IP68 rating, higher submersion depth and extended duration beyond IPX7 thresholds, combined with 5x saltwater resistance against sea spray, sweat, and corrosion. It has been drop tested from 1 meter and is built to resist rust in marine environments. The Boom 3i's floating playback is engineered specifically to stay upright and sound forward in moving water, waves, currents, active water use, rather than simply remaining buoyant. Buzz Clean uses the speaker's own vibration to eject water from the grill after submersion, preserving audio clarity after the fact. For users whose outdoor use involves the ocean, saltwater, a boat, or active water activities like kayaking and fishing, that protection gap between IPX7 and IP68 with saltwater resistance is the difference between a speaker that eventually corrodes and one that does not. For users who never go near saltwater, the practical difference is smaller. Edge, Soundcore Boom 3i, on comprehensive environmental protection. This is where the size difference between these two speakers matters practically. The Boom 2 is a larger, heavier unit. Its 2.1 driver architecture with a racetrack subwoofer requires physical cabinet volume to function correctly. That is the nature of low-frequency reproduction at 80 watts. It is portable in the sense that it does not require a power outlet, but it is not something that slips into a backpack pocket or clips to a carabiner. It travels in a bag and sits at a base camp, a tailgate, a patio setup, or any scenario where you park the speaker and leave it in place. The Boom 3i is genuinely pocketable at water bottle size. It includes a detachable strap for hands-free carry, gear attachment, and backpack clipping. Fits in one hand. For hikers, kayakers, cyclists, or anyone who needs a speaker to move with them rather than waiting at a fixed location, the Boom 3i is built for that mobility in a way the Boom 2 is not designed to match. The practical question is whether the speaker sits somewhere or travels with you. The answer to that question maps directly to which speaker fits your life. Edge, Soundcore Boom 3i on true grab-and-go portability. The Boom 2 is rated for 24 hours of playtime, a strong endurance figure that supports full-day and multi-day use without daily charging. It also includes a built-in power bank, meaning it can charge your phone directly from the speaker while you are away from outlets. At a beach weekend or a camping trip without power access, that power bank feature removes one logistical concern from the day. RGB lighting adds a visual component for evening settings, and PartyCast 2.0 allows connection to over 100 speakers simultaneously for scaled-up events. The Boom 3i delivers 16 hours of playtime, 8 fewer hours than the Boom 2, which is meaningful for multi-day use without charging. It includes voice amplifier mode for projecting your voice through the speaker, an emergency alarm function as a safety signal during solo outdoor activities, and Buzz Clean for post-submersion grill clearing. App control handles EQ customization and feature management. Both speakers offer useful feature sets oriented toward their respective use cases. The Boom 2's power bank and 24-hour battery give it a stronger argument for extended trips. The Boom 3i's safety and water management features reflect active adventure priorities. Edge, Soundcore Boom 2, on battery endurance and phone charging capability. Both speakers run Bluetooth 5.3, the current standard, providing stable connections, low latency, and efficient power management. Daily Bluetooth pairing on either speaker is reliable and fast based on consistent customer feedback. The Boom 2's PartyCast 2.0 is a standout feature for large gatherings. The ability to wirelessly synchronize over 100 compatible Soundcore speakers across a property, an event space, or a venue is genuinely useful for anyone who entertains at scale. No other feature in this comparison has quite the same ceiling for volume and coverage expansion. The Boom 3i supports TWS pairing with another Boom 3i for expanded stereo sound, useful for a two-speaker setup at a campsite or on the water. Both approaches serve their respective audiences well. Edge, Soundcore Boom 2, on multi-speaker scalability. The Boom 3i's emergency alarm feature is easy to overlook in a spec comparison and genuinely valuable in context. For solo hikers, kayakers, and backcountry campers, an audible distress signal that runs on a fully charged speaker can serve as a practical safety tool in situations where a phone signal is unavailable. It is not a feature most buyers shop for, but it is one that serves a real purpose for anyone who goes far enough outdoors to be outside reliable cell coverage. The Boom 2's stated 24-hour battery life is based on standard listening conditions. At the higher volume settings where the Boom 2 actually distinguishes itself from smaller speakers, real-world playtime will fall meaningfully below that figure. Users who regularly run the speaker at high output, which is precisely the use case it is built for, should expect battery life to reflect those elevated demands rather than the rated estimate. These two speakers serve genuinely different buyers, and getting this decision right means being honest about which one describes you. The Soundcore Boom 2 wins for buyers who need volume, low-end impact, and the ability to fill a large space. At prices ranging from approximately $100 to $130, the Boom 2 delivers 80 watts through a 2.1 architecture with a racetrack subwoofer, 24 hours of battery life, a built-in phone charger, RGB lighting, and PartyCast 2.0 multi-speaker support. For a patio gathering, a warehouse workout, a tailgate, or any scenario where the speaker is the anchor of an event, the Boom 2 is the one built for that role. The Soundcore Boom 3i wins for buyers who need genuine portability and maximum environmental durability. At prices ranging from approximately $75 to $90, significantly less than the Boom 2, the Boom 3i delivers IP68 protection with 5x saltwater resistance, drop-tested construction, floating upright playback in active water, 50 watts of clean output, 16 hours of battery life, and a compact form factor that actually goes where you go rather than waiting for you to return. For hikers, kayakers, beachgoers, and anyone whose speaker needs to keep up rather than stay put, the Boom 3i is the smarter buy. The winner depends on your use case. For volume and power at a fixed location, Soundcore Boom 2. For portability and protection in active outdoor environments, Soundcore Boom 3i. If forced to name one for the widest range of buyers, the Boom 3i's combination of capability, true portability, superior water protection, and lower price makes it the stronger everyday value. The Soundcore Boom 3i is the winner. Both speakers are linked in the description below if you want to check them out. If you want to make sure every speaker, gadget, or piece of outdoor gear you buy is the right one for your actual life, hit subscribe. This channel is built to protect your buying decision before you commit. The Boom 3i wins for most buyers. The Boom 2 wins when you need the room to feel it. Thanks for watching.